Hello, everybody. Okay, can you hear me? Having issues. Oh man, I wish it was just like a one push and everything is good to go. But I think you guys can hear me. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Well, let's see. We're gonna go. We're just gonna go with it. We are gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. What does this mean? Okay, I think you can hear me. So, hey everyone, Heather here, your YouTube coach. This is my weekly live stream that I do every Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm here to basically answer your questions with all things YouTube and helping you build your brand here on YouTube, creating your corner of the internet, and helping you get through the things that are holding you back from creating content consistently. So I like to do channel reviews. I like to ask you what your goals are, share your wins. So that's how we're going to start off today. But I also have a special guest who will jump in as soon as we're done with this part. So uh, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and leave the word replay in the comments so I know that you're part of the replay crew. And then, of course, share your wins, share your wins. I can start. So last week I told myself that I would make my first Instagram reel, and I also decided to make I uploaded it as a YouTube short. And it took me freaking forever. It was like 1,000 times harder than making a YouTube video. For some reason, I just was so intimidated by like all these perfect reels that I've seen everyone else do, and I've never been on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I'm too late to the game. Everyone knows how to do these really fancy TikToks, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Uh, but I made it. I crunched an entire, I don't know, 6 minute tutorial in 30 seconds. And I'm actually really proud of myself because it only took me one try to record the entire script in 30 seconds. It's just like I just pushed record and read it as fast as I could, and it fit perfectly. So that was cool. And I posted it. And then after I posted it on Instagram, I decided to post it as a YouTube short. And it didn't even get 100 views on YouTube, but it got almost 2,000 views on Instagram. So still figuring it out. Plan to do a few more here in the future, but I'm proud of myself. Good job, Heather, for setting a goal and hitting it. So let me know about you guys. What are your wins? Share your wins. Share. What I want to do moving forward is like if you actually write a goal in the comments, I'm gonna like screenshot it, and then I'm gonna keep you accountable next week. So we'll do goals in a minute, but share your wins. Tell me something that you're proud of for working on your YouTube channel this past week, so we can all celebrate with you. Okay, cool. Let's jump into the comments. Boop. Here we go. Dominic is here. What's up? Big Fish Gaming. What's up? What's holding you back? Yourself. This is very true. And Megan's here. Okay, cool. So, you guys, for today, I actually have a special guest. I'm just going to bring him on. So, his name is Sean. He has a YouTube channel as well. And I'm excited that he is here with me today. So, Sean,
Hey everyone.
what's up? Can you guys all hear
What's
Sean? Sean, talk.
up? Talk.
Okay, so this is my friend Sean. Sean's actually in Tom and I's YouTube mastermind group. So we've been working together on his YouTube channel, and I'll pass on the mic to him so he can talk a little bit about what his YouTube channel is about. But one of the reasons why we're doing this today is because Sean is thinking about doing live streaming on his channel. Hasn't done it before, and I've always thought that if you're curious about doing live streaming, it's really hard to explain to somebody who's never done it, like how it is. And to me, it's like a baptism by fire thing. You just kind of have to have someone walk you through it and just go. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we have Sean here. But I'll pass it on to him, and Sean, you can explain a little bit about your YouTube channel. And yeah, okay, cool, go.
Yeah, hey everyone. My channel is about investing. And I guess what I'm kind of struggling with is that one of my strengths is like I'm really interested in a lot of things. So I feel like my videos are all over the place because I have so many interests in investing. Like I'm interested in personal finance, option trading, and even like cryptocurrencies. Like I just got I went to like a rabbit hole for the past couple days just looking into that stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll make a video on this stuff, and maybe yeah, maybe it'll add value to people and help people. But then I realized that this is kind of taking away from my channel. But anyway, so that's what I'm kind of like dealing with right now. It's just like how to make content consistently and on what, and try to stick and stay within my niche.
So, you're not the only one who struggles with that. I mean, I do. I think everyone here can relate to that on some level. So, if you're feeling like that your content planning can get convoluted, I mean, I have ADHD, so every single week I want to start a new YouTube channel, like not even like including the videos that I want to make on one. Um, but the one thing, like, I'd love to hear, if you guys are watching, I'd love to hear what you think about Sean's thing. Are you struggling with the same thing? Um, you know, one thing that I will say, Sean, is like, just because you're not in the same niche, or it feels like it's not all in one niche, the other thing is, as long as you're catering to a single persona, is the other way to approach it. So an
Mm,
example is like, if I have a channel that's like fitness for women in their 50s, that's a very specific niche. But if I have a channel for like, I don't know, people who are interested in like stamp collecting, those are people of all ages. Those are people, from everywhere. Like, they don't necessarily look the same as like women in their 50s or whatever. But they have like the same intention. So that's another way that you could approach it, because I would think that, like, say you're doing like the millennial, um, a millennial who is comfortable with um tech services that cater to finance, because obviously you're talking about like cryptocurrency, you're talking about apps and stuff like that. Like, all the things that you just mentioned right now about things that you wanted to make videos about are also probably going to be the same thing that that persona is also interested in. So as
mm,
long as you're, if you're like, we focus on niche a lot, but there's also the approach of the audience. Like, if the persona or the audience, as long as it's relatable to them, I think that's another way to approach it. Does that make sense? So, like, don't beat
yeah.
yourself up, is my point.
Mm, mm. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess the hard part is finding out what exactly my audience is too, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Because even for me, I'm like, I mean, I was just having this conversation with my brothers. Like, I'm constantly asking myself, like, what is my niche as a YouTube coach? Like, sometimes I think, like, YouTube coach, there's so few of us. There's
Mm,
a handful in the grand scheme of like 2 billion accounts on YouTube. So there's definitely room. I don't think I need to differentiate myself anymore. But sometimes I'm just like, oh, but like, I'm uploading the same content they are, and I don't want to not add anything new to the conversation. So, I mean, I think these things are common. So yeah, we hear you. Okay, cool. Everyone hears us. Cool. So how about you guys? What are you guys struggling with? This is gonna be a commiserating stream. Let's just all talk about
what
what
am I
we're
struggling
struggling
with?
with. And then also, if you want a channel review, let us know. Sean's gonna help me. Um, I think, like, whenever we do channel reviews, if you're in the audience, it's always good to, like, if I'm, giving the feedback, we'd love your feedback as well. So I think it's good to always, not necessarily be critical, but just to look at everything, every, piece of media content that you're consuming with the hat of a creator, right? So, like, what do you like about this person's channel? If it was your channel, how would you improve it, kind of thing. Um, Maybe there's some inspiration that you can take away, stuff like that. So, um, WHX is struggling with school and YouTube. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
uh, so, Sean, what are you thinking now when it comes to what's your like short term game plan?
I guess my short-term game plan is to pick a niche and stick to it. Um, just like if I'm going to do one thing, just stick to it. So, um, like I'm thinking of just doing stock research, is just sticking with that, and then I really need to rein it in and not allow myself to go off track and start talking about cryptocurrencies and make videos on that because I just feel like it takes away with with my niche just to kind of break in. Um, yeah, and there's that, and also my performance too. So I'm also dealing with like, okay, do I do bullet points or a script? And I feel like I do better with scripts, but then I feel like I'm more robotic, and it's harder to edit in my experience.
Yeah. I tried like a teleprompter once, and there's just, I mean, I can't even rewatch that video. It's on my channel, but I can't
Yeah,
watch it because I just cringe. I cringe.
yeah,
I don't know. It's just not natural to me, but
yeah.
I don't
I
know.
feel
For
I
some
feel you.
people it's fine.
Yeah, I totally feel you. But how, I mean, I just I do a lot of ums and like and
Me too.
I'm just like no, and I try to cut each one, and it just takes me forever to do.
So do I. Like I do too. So I actually every time I edit a video, I'm so amused at how often I say and that I
Hmm.
always edit a video thinking I'm going to make a blooper video out of it because I'm just so amused at how many times I say and and then
Yeah,
I'm always like, oh, now I'm adding another video on top of video, so I end up deleting it. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess my point is that I struggle with it too, man. So
uh,
let me just jump in the comments here. Cook through the year. I just don't know what I'm doing. Well, what do you mean? Because based on your channel picture and your channel name, it sounds like there's something there. Megan says her struggle is time and balance, but that's always a struggle. Yes. Yeah. Um, Time and balance is so hard because it's so different for everybody. Salamander's here. Hello. Struggling with coming up with video content ideas. Um, if that's what you're struggling with, uh, try asking your community maybe. Or what do you do with content ideas, Sean?
um, man. Well, I think I mess with myself by doing research sometimes. I'm like, oh, this keyword looks really good, and it just takes me down this path where I look at other videos. I'm like, wow, and I start looking at other videos like, okay, they're doing that and this, but then I've gone off into this path where I go into a different niche now and a different kind of topic almost. And so I really need to kind of just rein it in and just stick to one thing because like what you said people they go to a channel to watch more videos. That's what you want them to do, right? You want them to come and watch another video. But if your videos are all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be harder to keep them in your channel.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to come up with content ideas because I'm interested in so many things. So I need to rein it in. But that's kind of just my personality.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, I mean, like that. I mean, it's funny because we talk all the time about YouTube struggles, and I feel like we struggle with a lot of the same thing. But it you always know the answer to the thing that you're struggling with. Like you always know how to do it. You just gotta do it. Let's see.
Yeah.
WHX, it's hard. NGL, like it just takes way too long to edit and upload, and on top of that, study without thinking about YouTube and all of that. It's really distracting.
Oh
Distracting. What is
yeah.
NGL? Not gonna lie. Is that what it means?
Not gonna lie.
Um,
So,
or am I totally wrong? Does it mean something else? Um, yeah, I know. So like today I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm going to batch. I'm gonna batch post and schedule and edit. I'm going to make multiple videos and multiple pieces of content in one day because like
mhm.
there's always a day, out of the week where I feel good, right? And I just want to be able to capture the lightning in the bottle, take advantage, and just like create as much content as I can, which is like so not, you know,
Yeah.
I can see how it can help me get ahead, but I can't bank on like the magical day where I feel motivated.
Mm.
So Domic's here, struggling with posting constantly. Nope, not constantly, consistently. But I thought you're doing a great job every time I log in. There's another video from you, so you're doing great. Struggling with not getting views, yes. Big Fish Gaming, you've already made so many changes, and I think in order for you to see whether the changes are working, it's just about you got to give it time and see if the you got to wait for the data to come in. Like if you're changing so many variables, you're not going to know
Hmm.
what is contributing to growth or not, or like what's not working. So I think you're doing a great job. You just gotta keep going with it. um Michael, I wish you could make a YouTube playlist subscribable. We cover several different team sports on our channel, but I'm trying to stay away from having a channel for each one. Yeah, you are not the only one to suggest this. Like I've known really big channels that are like, I want to make a vlog, but if I make a vlog, immediately, it's going to be a huge drop in subscribership, thinking that I'm deviating and going off track. So it'd be cool if you can like subscribe to certain playlists and not the entire channel. I mean, I think that's a great idea, but it's not how it is yet. uh, Mrs. P, my struggle is getting my videos found without me participating in many Facebook groups and sharing my content when it is needed. Yes. So Sean and I have been really kind of, he's kind of alluded to this. Um, the more, I don't know if it's niche is the word, but the more signals that you're giving to YouTube, that YouTube can kind of infer what your channel is about and who it's for, it will do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of promotion for you. But that's the tricky part, is that, you need to give it enough data so that it can understand who your target audience is. And then you'll start popping up in, on home pages and the browser and all that. The one thing I would say, Mrs. P, is like check your click through rate. So if your click through rate is pretty low, then maybe it's just a matter of changing up your thumbnails, because if you're still getting impressions, then that means your video is being served, but people just aren't clicking on it. Um, Big Fish Gaming, 5 to 10 videos every week, but not enough views. That's a lot
I,
of
I
videos, man.
I was curious about that. 5 to 10 videos. Wow.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I don't know enough about gaming channels, so like I can't help you beyond like I think gaming is a different world. Um,
Mm.
is that common? 5 to 10 videos? That's like crazy, because like I don't even watch 5 to 10 videos from the channels that I like. So I don't know. Let's see. Reggie, I think Descript is great for removing filler words because you can see them all in the transcript and just tighten up a bit. Even for video, it's great.
Hmm.
Okay, so is that like a program where how does that work, Reggie? I'd love to know more.
I think that's where like you paste a video and it gives you like a transcription.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think, but I've never thought of that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. My views are steady. I'm just looking for the next boost up. Maybe that is just going to take time. I mean, I'll tell you, I never know which videos are gonna pop. Uh, Although maybe, I mean, I feel odd suggesting this, but like Mr. Beast plans for every video to pop. So I'm sure there's a way that you can, you know, I'm sure you can really strategize how to make something very clickable and stuff. But for me, like my most popular videos, I never thought, like I didn't realize they were gonna get several thousand views compared to the every other video I was making. So
Mm.
let's see. What's your opinion on growing on multiple platforms at once? Like, I have a gaming channel, so I have Instagram, TikTok, Discord, Reddit, etc., etc. Like, does it actually help? What do you think, Sean?
Oh yeah, I definitely think it helps. I mean, as long as you can keep up with everything.
So I think it help. Yeah. I mean, if you have a gaming channel, again, like, you know, full disclosure, this is out of my wheelhouse. But the thing that I would say is like you have to think about the trade-off of your time, because your time is going to be your biggest asset here. And if you know, pretend you have like 100 units of time, right? And if you throw in 50 units of time repurposing content on other platforms and you're not getting a lot of return back, then to me it's not worth it, you know. But I don't know enough about gaming, so I think it's gonna depend on you. Like if you see a return, then for sure like keep going. But you won't know until you give it a real try. So I think I'm a firm believer in like you don't need to be on every platform. You just need to be on like one other one. So YouTube and Instagram are kind of my, you know, dynamic duo that I use. Sometimes I post on Facebook, sometimes I post on LinkedIn and Twitter. But I think there's enough people who are on all of the platforms that like you don't need to be on every single one. So that's my take on that. It's 7 likes. Let's get it to 10 likes. Yeah. That is the wrong one. I meant to do this one. CTR is currently at 5.2. Okay, then you're doing pretty good because 5 to 10 is like industry, like probably an average. So you're doing pretty good. Yeah. So Sean, take it away. How do you feel about live streaming?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun interacting with people. I wish there was a way where like, or it would be easier if like people who came in and watched the video can like just telephone in and like we just have their face come up and just talk to them. I think that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, Tom and I did a call-in show once on the couples table
Mm,
where
nice.
like you know how I sent you the link? We just put the link in the chat and then we just pulled people up and it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds
Um,
fun.
but it's like, you know, people have to be camera ready. It's because like James and Mark does this sometimes on their live streams and like every time I'm never camera ready, so I'm like I'm not jumping on.
Yeah.
But uh yeah. Okay. Cook through the rear. Cook through the rear. That is not your channel name. Cook through the year. Can you look at my channel? Let's look at his channel or her channel. Let's see. Cook through the year. All right, here we go. Ready? See if this works. Share screen. Boom. Boom. How are we? Are we both on here? Yes, we are. All right. Cook through the year. 167 subscribers, 29 videos. I am food obsessed. Home cook who will bring you weekly something. Let's see. Okay, I see food. I see cool editing. Now I'm hungry. Looks really good. The only thing I would add to this, since it's your trailer, is like either a voiceover or something about like how you're different from the other food channels. Sean, feel free to jump in anytime. So,
Hmm.
channel banner, cook through the year, bring you great recipes to keep you in the kitchen and out of the drive-through. Oh, I like that. Okay, different take.
That's
I
good.
like it.
Interesting.
Uh, channel description. I am food obsessed home cook who will bring you weekly recipes to keep you in the kitchen and out of the drive-through. Subscribe to stay updated on my latest recipes, cooking videos, and techniques. The food that I will be preparing on this channel will consist of Mexican, Italian, Asian, football tailgates, Southern soul food, American bar and pub food, just to name a few. If you have a sweet tooth, there will be cakes, pies, donuts, puddings, cookies, and more. I'll bring you laughter, good vibes, positivity, and great food. So let's get together and cook through the year. I love this. If you have any cooking or kitchen haul requests or questions, just leave a comment on any of my videos. Cool, cool, cool. Let's look at your homepage. Okay. I love this. I don't know if you are new to my live stream, but I love having a playlist that's like first time here, new to the channel, a playlist like as an
Mm.
intro playlist for any new viewers. I think this is such a good idea that everybody should do. So good job on you for having that. Trader
Let's
Joe's.
let's check out the Bira taco recipe after too.
The what? Oh, this one?
The Bira, yeah.
Let's see.
Today I'm going to show you how to make the best beef birria, queso tacos with consomme.
That looks
You
so
can
good.
use olive oil, beetroot, and bell peppers. Today I'm going to use short ribs, but you just need to buy what's on sale because that's what I do. So don't forget, guys, to give this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to stay up to date on my latest recipes and grocery hauls. These are the ingredients that you're going to need. And what I'm going to talk about overall is I'm going to talk about the chiles and the onion, red pepper, carrots, and I'm going
So just from watching this video, I like this overhead shot, uh, and just scanning through. It looks really good. Like video production is
Hmm.
awesome, and I think that's important for a food channel. It's got to look good, and it does look good. So good job. Uh, let me see. Let me see something. My only input, I mean, I think you're doing a great job. It's just a matter of let's see. I mean, Trader Joe's seems to be a thing that's sticking out. If your thing is like bringing you great recipes to keep you in the kitchen and out of the drive-through, then I would think that you're trying to promote a substitute for like easy, fast, and quick that's healthier, right? Because you're emphasizing like not going to the drive-through. So um, otherwise, if that's not it, and you're more about like everything that you mentioned in your description, that was like this is all the food that I just like. um I'm just
Hmm.
thinking like if you're emphasizing don't go to the drive through, maybe there's a like easy french fry substitute or something, or
Hmm.
like healthy burgers on the go or something like that, just to hammer this part home out of the drive through. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, no, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Because that's a big value proposition. I
Yeah.
watch a lot of food videos too, and I'm always keen to channels that like promote some kind of value. Like, hey, these are quick, easy recipes, to keep you out of the drive-through. And I'm always looking for easy, simple but good recipes too.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and Trader Joe's also seems to be a thing. I feel like you can just, I mean, talk about niche. Just forget everything else and do only Trader Joe's. Like that could definitely be an angle you could take. Or if you want to, the other angle would just be like, okay, instead of going to the drive-through. So maybe it's even like, um, you can kind of take a recipe from Bon Appetit and their old, I don't know if they still have their YouTube channel, but they would like replicate um like famous foods, like they would homemade Oreos or homemade Lucky
Hmm.
Charms or something. So like what if yours was like the home healthy version of chicken McNuggets or something? Uh
Yeah.
you know what I
Or
mean?
like the or like the birria taco recipe. Like if you can um, add some kind of like 5 minute or like 15-minute birria
Yeah.
taco recipe, or if you say out of this world birria taco recipe, even if it doesn't take 15 minutes,
Yeah.
um, add some kind of adjective to that.
Yep. uh but the other thing I want to look at is
I use a lot of organic heavy whipping cream in my dishes in 2020. One
like
of the
you're
first,
you're you're ranking for Trader Joe's, so and I think you know that, which is why you have quite a few Trader Joe's videos. Um, but that like I'm not even kidding. If you honed in on Trader Joe's, like your channel is just like recipes all made from Trader Joe's stuff, I think you would grow
Yeah.
faster. But you might not want that, like that's just a caveat. Like, I'm not saying that's the way to go. I'm just saying that I think you would grow faster because you're giving more signals to YouTube that's very specific to something that is very searchable. So that would just be another take. But
Mm.
I hope that helps. Okay, cool. Let's go back to here. Let's see.
Hmm.
Yeah, gaming. You guys, we have to be unique to survive in gaming channels. You know what? I would love to know if there's a YouTube coach that specifies in gaming channels, because if there is, then um wait, am I frozen?
Yeah,
Hello?
you look frozen.
What is going on with me? I'm just frozen. Hold
I can
on.
hear you.
What's going on?
Whoa.
Wait,
Technical
I'll be back.
difficulty.
Hold on. Can you
All
hear
right,
me?
I can hear you.
What happened to me? Where did I go? Whoop. We'll get there. Okay, take it away, Sean.
All
Sorry.
right. Cook through the year. I was kind of wondering what kind of microphone are you using? Um, I know personally just audio is a big thing with video too. So maybe it's because I was watching the video through Ecamm Live. Um, but maybe if you can just invest a little in the audio, that might help also. I can still hear your clicking, Heather.
I know. I don't. Let me do this. Um, Here. How's that? Are we good?
Uh, there you are.
Okay.
Moji said, can you recommend some tips on attracting more viewers to our cooking channel? I think you froze again. Oh,
Moji Masala. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up and see if I missed anything. Ensong TV is here. Hello. I just noticed that if we just post gameplay, it's super hard to get views, but if we can create something unique or interesting, we'll get some more views. Yeah, I mean for sure, because you can't do what other people are doing, right? Like if you're playing the exact same game in the exact same way that someone else is doing, what is the difference between you and that person? So there has to be some kind of extra, you know,
yeah.
flavor, like just something that's a differentiator, but I can't tell you what that is for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's got to be, I don't know, whatever. You just have to kind of experiment. Let's see. Matt, my struggle is with thumbnails. They are all over the place. You're welcome to look at them if you want. Okay, Matt, we're going to look. Where did I go again? Why am I
No, I see
you're
the
just going to
box.
take over the stream, Sean, cuz I don't
All
know what's wrong with my
right.
camera. But if you guys
Well,
can hear me, that's fine. Okay, let's do
well,
Matt's channel first, yeah?
yeah, let's check out his channel.
Okay.
I mean, just based on my research and what thumbnails worked best for me was just showing your face and having some kind of expression, like how you have in your thumbnail right here. Um, Also, big titles, simple titles too in your thumbnails worked better for me in my experience. So I see your thumbnails right here. You might want to try throwing your face in there to see if that helps and if you're willing to even to do that. But if not, it just seems like your text could be just a little bit bigger so people can automatically see that thumbnail and see, what that video is about. Or it could be some kind of lead into what your title is about. And if I could scroll through the videos, but yeah, and also maybe just picking a consistent theme also, like colors, um, would be helpful because whenever people would scroll through their YouTube feed, they could see your actual, if they associate that color and that theme with your videos, they'll know, okay, automatically that your thumbnails are associated with your channel. Um, sometimes I kind of struggle with that too, but I always try to put my face on a thumbnail, like just put my face
I'm
right there because
struggling.
for some reason people love seeing different expressions. And also tidying up the text and keeping it simple and making big text in your thumbnails. You still there, Heather?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to get back on screen. But everything you said, Sean, I echo. So, you know what? Also for you, Matt, because your thing is so tangible, is before and after. Like how to make a wooden pendant. Like show the before. You know what did the piece of wood look like before? And if it looks like, you know, if it looks nothing like the final product, even better.
I like that.
Because I mean, people are all about the transformation, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
What about the
okay? What?
sort by? Let's see what his top videos are, or his most popular videos. I'm just kind of see if there's any like theme with the thumbnails, you know, for his top videos.
Okay, see, so you started with the ending.
Hey, g'day everybody, it's Matt here from Matt.
There he is. Okay, see this? Boom. That needs to be in the thumbnail. Like how did we take this to this? That's what people want to know, because that tells the story right there. Yeah. Okay. Tom is in here and he's gonna try to help me fix my camera situation. So hold on. While he's doing that, I'm gonna keep going through the comments. Let's see. I do gameplay videos constantly, funny gameplay montage twice a week, and I noticed that my montage videos get more video than the gameplay. I could see that happening. Yeah. What's up? I just unplugged the hard drive. Let's see. I'm putting it all on you, Sean.
Right.
I can't even imagine what I would have done if you weren't here. It would just be a blast.
Is there something USB-C I can unplug back here?
Yeah, this one.
This hard drive.
No, this one right here.
Okay. Well, we'll try a little something then. I think your camera's dead.
Oh, you think so?
Because it's not powering on the cam link or anything.
Okay. Well,
I mean, use that camera.
it's fine.
Why not just pop it in?
Sure.
Or you can even use the ZV-1.
Okay.
I know it's not the same. Oh, and it's charged. That's even better.
Okay.
Just because it has the same HDMI.
Oh, you guys can hear me? Hi. Oh man. Okay, well we're trying. Tom's in here and we're trying to. You know it. I would say you broke the internet, babe.
Me?
Yeah. Well, Sean's joining in here. Here, you guys can hang out with Sean for a bit. Hi, Sean.
And I'm back.
Tom is trying to put on another camera on my thing. So it's so funny because I brought you on here to talk about how live streaming is the best, and of course this is the one where it totally crashes and burns. Oh man, you know we're just doing our best here, guys. Just go with it.
I admire your stick-to-itiveness.
So I don't need webcam utility, right?
And it crashes.
For this, no, because it's Sony. Yeah, now eCams are, yeah.
Oh, it's just the cam link. Okay, let's see. So I changed this to
Cam
Bajam.
link. There you go. Oh, you got all
Oh,
your infos are there, but you're there.
I'm here. We get clean HDMI.
I want to see.
you look like a robot.
This is a different camera. Why we got such a low shot?
I know there's a way to do clean out, but that's the.
But it's like on my
Can
eye.
you put it back on webcam utility real quick, and I'll.
Oh, put it back on. Oh, like switch the camera. Or here. Okay, there.
There we go. Now it's shot. It's because I need the menu.
So what were you saying, Sean, before we rudely cut you
Totally.
off?
It's like Iron Man's like what he sees.
Oh. Let's see.
Well, I think we got it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I got sidetracked a little.
it's all good.
All right.
Okay, I think.
Am I being broadcast right now?
Oh
I
yeah.
think so.
Are we on?
Cam link. Boom. Look at that.
Oh, I think we're in business, guys.
Oops, I'm recording too. Sorry.
Let's see.
There, yeah, we're good.
There we go.
We're back.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
You gotta say hi. Look, he fixed everything, guys.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Oh, I took
welcome.
my glasses off. Hold up. I didn't put my lashes on this morning, so here we go.
Thanks,
Woohoo.
babe.
Oh man. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're back in business, guys.
I think there's a delay in my in everything.
It looks good on my end. For you, Sean. We can see and hear both of you. Okay, guys, we are back in business. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Maybe I forgot to turn off my camera and then I didn't charge it. I only have one battery. So anyway,
All right.
here we are. We're back in
Okay.
business. So where were we? Matt Carves. He was talking about his thumbnails. So, you know, I'm even thinking for cook through the year. Like anytime that you guys can show some kind of tangible transformation, I think that's always something to lean into. Sean and I can't do that because the stuff that we talk about is not tangible, right? Unless he has like literal cash. But for me, like a YouTube video, I can't show you the before of, you know, like the before is literally a blank canvas or a blank timeline. Whereas for, you know, if you have all the ingredients for a meal that you're going to make, or you have like a, you know, a solid piece of woodblock and you're going to turn that into a, you know, some kind of piece of art, or if you literally have like a blank canvas, but you're going to do a painting or a sketch or something like that, anytime that you guys can show that transformation. I mean, just think of, you know, like fitness transformations. Like people are always, they're eye-catching because people get to see, it's like almost more impressive because they can compare the progress, right? So anytime that you can do that, I would say that's more compelling than your face, because people want the result, right? Like they want to see the journey of how you went from before and after. So here we go. I'm trying to scroll through the comments to see if I missed anything else. Let's see. He was frozen. We used your tip on the subscribe button. That was helpful. Emoji masala. How about using your rainbow background? Okay, let's go back to Moji Masala. All right, 227 subscribers. Inspired to cook Indian food. I would love to cook Indian food, but let me tell you, I have no idea how. And this looks delicious. Okay. So, one thing that I will say is that the value proposition
go,
isn't
problem solved.
clear. Like, yeah, it's about Indian food, but like, is it just Indian food recipes? Like, what's my reason for subscribing, right? Like, what, Sean mentioned this earlier. Our goal is to try to get people to watch more than one video. So if I just came here to find a recipe for a specific Indian dish, like, why would I stick around, right? What is it? What's your reason for me wanting to stick around? Official YouTube channel for Moji Masala. So authentic Indian cooking made easy. Like, this should be up here, because no one cares about Moji Masala until they know what it is. Just like no one cares about Heather Ramirez or Heather Just Create until they know. You got to lead with the value first, right? So subscribe to my channel if you want, tips and tricks on how to grow your YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel if you want to learn how to cook authentic Indian cooking easily. Boom, right there. And then everyone's gonna be like, oh, have you heard that channel, Moji Masala, that does authentic cooking, Indian cooking made easy, blah, blah, blah. And the other thing I would suggest is like, why? Like, why are you doing this? What's your story? How are you different from any other Indian cooking channel? How did you get into this? People on this stream who tune in weekly are really good about, every channel review that I've done, most of them have some kind of like, this is why I'm doing this. I started my YouTube channel because I am passionate about XYZ or something like that. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to look at Sean's channel by the end of the stream. So we could all look at your channel, Sean, because I think you do that. Let's see. Did you have anything to add, Sean? Hello? Can you hear me? Am I like not here? Oh, there you are.
I guess I would just add on the thumbnails. Hello? I think there's a delay in what I say.
It looks good on my end, Sean, if you can hear me. Like, you look and sound good.
Okay, I think there's a delay in the audio.
Well, Moji Masala, the other thing I would say is thumbnails for sure. Like, you can't leave it up to, whatever YouTube is gonna pick because no one's
gonna log back in or log out, log back in.
Okay. Sean's gonna log back in. There he goes. So that's what I would say, Sean, sorry. I don't know if Moji Masala is still here, but yeah. Let's see. Look at this like color. It's totally different from the M50. Brightness. Let's see. You just kind of have to go with it. Boom. Hi.
Hey. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, there's a big delay in what I said.
Oh. Okay, so here's a question from Salamandra. Do you recommend that I stick to my MLM business channel, or should I start a second channel and focus more on growing that channel instead? Both channels will have similar niches. So let me tell you guys, my advice will always be to not start a second channel. Don't start a second channel. If you want to, of course, go ahead. But it's like asking me, if you have a business, right? Say you have a business and you're asking me to start another business, even though your first business is not hitting consistent success yet. Like, the last thing you'd want to do is start another one, right? Unless you have the resources and the bandwidth and maybe like staff to help you do that, then sure. But, and especially if the niches overlap, like you're going to be competing with yourself, you know? So if you're asking yourself whether you should start a second channel, my question back to you is, why wouldn't you focus on getting your first channel to like 10,000? You know, because if you get your main channel to 10,000, then you could start kind of exploring different topics, maybe branching out a little bit, you know, versus starting another one from zero and then having to grow both. So, for you specifically, Salamander, since you're doing one about your MLM business, I don't know. Start a second channel, focus more on growing that channel instead. It just depends. Like, why would you start a second channel? Like, why are you thinking that that's something that you should do? And what would you create on that secondary channel that you wouldn't create on your business channel?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too. And they have similar niches too.
Yeah. Props for working through tech issues. I would have had an anxiety attack, but you're cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, you know me, babe. You know, it is what it is. You just go. Tom would have freaked out. Oh, man. I love you, babe. Thanks for helping me, babe.
Love you too, babe.
Guys. Okay, so Tom is my husband, if you don't know, and we have a weekly live stream on my vlog channel, which we usually do on Thursdays, but this week we just had to postpone it because there's just a lot of stuff that's happening. So we're actually streaming tomorrow. So if you want to join us, it's going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel, which is called Heather Just Create. You could join us there. Okay. Let's see. So Salamander says, I feel like I cannot grow enough with my business channel. What do you mean? Like what's giving you that impression? Because I can only talk about my business products. Is that because your business is telling you that you can only talk about your business products?
I mean, I know there's other channels where they just talk about products and they get pretty big.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't, unless you have like rules, right? Like your MLM is telling you that you need to make specific type of content. Like, I don't see why you couldn't create lifestyle content or helpful tutorial based content that's related to the industry or the niche. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. She responded with
policy.
So
okay.
It must be that.
Yeah. So I would never, this is just a personal preference, but I think the beauty about YouTube is that you have 100% creative control. And if anyone is like trying to tell you how to create your videos, like it's then you're basically doing marketing for them, you know? Like, why not have those marketing videos be on their channel? I think that if you wanted to sell products and it's more about how your story with how you use the products, how they've made an impact on your life and your lifestyle, like that's going to be so much more compelling than like, this is the best product in the world. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What's your take, Sean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I almost think in this case, it almost makes sense to make a second channel.
Yeah.
Especially if you can have creative control of it. So
yeah.
But you're right on with the policy.
Yeah. Mr. Camera Drink is here. What's up? How are you, Luis? Good to see you. Okay, Sean, we're gonna jump into yours. It's your turn.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. Bam. Invest with Fire. 447 subscribers. You are right there, man. Financial independence might be closer than you think. I think that's great. The value proposition is right there. I think that's great. I would have a feature video. I don't know if I don't see a feature video because I'm a subscriber already. Maybe that's why. A feature video? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why.
Okay. You could actually designate a feature video for existing subscribers.
It's weird. Sorry, now I'm like contradicting myself. I thought I did do that. I just don't have a new video for new people for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know why. Yeah.
well, let's see. Follow my investing journey and let me help you grow your wealth. What are your dreams? One of my dreams is to have enough recurring income coming in to the point where I'm not entirely dependent on a job for income. I want to use this income to purchase land, take care of abandoned dogs. Oh, I dream about them being happy and watching them play in a wide open field. This channel is about investing in recurring income and will cover dividend growth investing, and option covered calls investing. Um, I mean, I think it's great. That makes sense to me. Maybe put a dog right here.
Mm, that's always good.
Yeah. Everyone loves
Mm.
dogs. I love it. I think you're doing a fantastic job with your thumbnails, by the way. Like, I love this. Look at that.
I feel like I have a knack for thumbnails, but then when you actually watch my videos, I feel like they're so stiff and boring.
Oh my gosh. I don't think so.
I think I still need to learn how to use a script or do bullet points take forever to edit. So I don't know.
What do you think about this? 13,000.
Yeah, I mean it's good and bad. I mean it's good because I got a lot of views and subs from that video, and it was directly from seeing an opportunity in keywords and in the competition. But then it's a video that I didn't really necessarily wanted to do, and I don't know if I want to continue to do it. But it is what it is. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could tell, like, these things are, well, this is interesting. Because
hmm
I was going to say, like, this is probably a search based one, but
hmm
this isn't.
yeah. That video was interesting because when I published it, it was dead for a couple months, and
And
then
then it'll
YouTube
pick up.
picked it up, and then peaked, and then it kind of just died off again. So I think that was my signal that YouTube or people just didn't like the video in general. It wasn't good enough for it to be continued to be promoted by YouTube.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of this makes me think um, that I really need to focus on making my video entertaining as much as possible. I've been reading this book about how to shoot video and make it better. And that book talked about how movies are shot, and you really need to cut down things and make it snappy and entertaining, and you need to have. And also, they also talked about how people naturally evolve to like see things move. So they said like every like 5 to 30 seconds, you need something to like something going on. Like it's gonna be hard for you just to sit there and just talk, especially if you're new and no one really knows you. Um, so that's what I did with my latest video, the lemonade video, and that video has done really well. Um, I just feel I'm really stiff because I'm just like reading on a script. I'm like, yes, so lemonade, blah 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 blah, and I just feel so stupid, but I'm learning how to deal with this right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's really, you bring up a lot of good points. Uh, I think punchy is a good word. I think punchy is almost expected on YouTube. Um, it's just even with how content is leaning towards short form content, like to condense a tutorial video that I've done, which is 6 to 7 minutes, into 30 seconds, delivering the same content.
hmm
I can see how, like, I wouldn't consume it that way, but I can see how, like, people just kind of want you to get to the point. But also changing up the scene or changing something visually just to make it more interesting to
hmm
whoever's watching, is really good too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've noticed that with other videos too, where people just play random videos on top of what they're talking about, and it doesn't match up. But I think they just do it. Like they'll play a game or something that they're playing, and they just talk about something else other than the game. And I think it's just to distract the person, you know?
mm, yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. I think B-roll is like,
Mm.
I think B-roll is important, like to enhance the story.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's hard. It's hard. You're just. I get it because your production process is getting longer and longer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see really quick. Um, Pets are cheat codes, Mr. Camera Junkie says. This is very true.
Very true. That's what.
Michael DeLeon, been looking for more channels on investing, new to stocks, etc. So he subbed to you.
Woo-hoo.
There you go. Crazy Sim Lady, hello. Crazy Sim Lady, is your channel coming to life? I see the channel icon and the sim thing, green diamond thing. James says, who is this handsome guest you have on, Heather? This is Sean. He's cool. Let's see. Wall Street Wolf. Cool. All right, guys. Well, so how are you feeling, Sean? How do you like live streaming? I know we had a hiccup there. I promise you that shouldn't happen. Like, but do you see yourself streaming on your channel? How do you feel about it?
Um, I don't see myself streaming yet, but I'm interested in it. I just have to stomach this and like I don't know, figure it out and just try it. Like I feel kind of nervous just streaming and talking to people. I've just never done this on like a live stream or YouTube before. So, but yeah, I'm really interested in trying this because I think like what you told me that there's less editing involved, and that just makes me feel really good inside.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, I mean, I know there's a limitation because there's definitely stuff that you could only do pre-recorded and edited, but I
Hmm.
think you can definitely deliver value.
Hmm.
And it's so much easier because you just have to show up for the amount of time that you push live, and then when you're done, you're done. You close the laptop, you're done, which is great. Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, there's just like I would never do a tutorial on or I mean maybe not, but I just like when tutorials are just like you get to it rather than like let's figure it out together. So it's just like a different way of doing it. Um, and I see live streaming in your niche like it's common. Like I see other people doing it. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Mrs. P, you showed Sean perfectly how to handle glitches. I thought we were done, guys. Like I thought the stream was done, but I can't believe it like resumed, which is so crazy. James and Mark, do it. My first stream, I had 2 people on, and just like Heather said, just create more and you'll learn even for your regular uploads. Yeah. I think I was one of those 2 people when James was streaming. And now James and Mark stream twice a week, which is totally crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people there.
Yeah, I know, crazy. All right, so I think what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask for tips like for live streaming. Do you set like a premiere or something and do you have to make the thumbnail before and then
Yeah, so if I can, I like to schedule the stream. Like I try to aim for half an hour just so that it does pop up on YouTube. If people are on YouTube, they can, tune in and wait. They can open up a browser. Um, they can set a reminder, and I just make sure that um, I'm I remind people that this is a weekly live stream. So every Friday, same time, same place, so that it just becomes like a habit that people know that there is a community here, and kind of setting the expectation of um, you know what people can get out of being here live versus the replay. Although I'm sure there's I try to also make sure that there is value if you do watch the replay. So let's see, what
Mm.
else do I do? And then all this I use Ecamm, like to switch from here um I changed my
Uh-oh.
camera, but like even
Uh-oh.
for the screen shares and stuff, um you could even set keyboard shortcuts just to switch between all the different scenes, and it's super
Mm.
easy. This you could set this up in 5 minutes, which is great.
Hmm.
Really quick, Mrs. P, wondering if live streaming on my channel would be beneficial. My channel is Teacher Tech for Teachers. Mrs. P, I want to say yes, because what I've found is that, like, teachers who are using tech, I mean, I think they need to be walked through, you know, and the ability to be able to tune in live and ask your question and say, like, wait, can you go back to that screen, or can you show me how you did that? I think there's value there. So I would say it's worth a try, but obviously people have to tune in live. So probably, and this goes for everybody, if you have a, you know, let's say 500 subscribers or less, and you're going live for the first time, there probably isn't going to be that many people there, just because you're, you know, you do have to establish like the show aspect. So, you know, if you just go live for your first time, you're really only counting on the people who are subscribed or who have notifications on and are available to watch your live stream or are on YouTube at that moment. Otherwise, you know, everyone else will catch the replay. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's going to take a while. So if people catch the replay and you say, hey, I go live every Tuesday, they'll know for next Tuesday, you know, to set a reminder to see if they can be there live. So that's just, you know, something to keep in mind. Vert Puzzle. I'm close to 2K subs, but have a hard time gaining traction. Any suggestions or tips that can help me in the future? Ugh, so many. I mean, it kind of depends on like what you're struggling with. Vert Pizzle. I'm just gonna take a quick look here.
Coming up, if you said that you was the best, you had to go battle.
So just by scrolling through, I want to say that you're a commentary channel, but it's hard to see that. So like your channel banner needs to be like, you know, every Friday I put out a video about XYZ. It's your boy, Vert Pizzle, and thank you for visiting my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This channel is going to bring you hip-hop reviews, artists, thoughts, and hip-hop updates. So this is something that anybody could say, right? I could say the same thing. Thank you for visiting my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So the more where you can focus on how your channel is different, the better. So this channel is going to bring you hip-hop reviews, artist thoughts, and hip-hop updates. Cool. Explain more. What do you mean? Or why? Like, how did you get into this? How are you different from the other channels that are doing reviews about hip-hop and hip-hop artists and stuff? Like, go into more detail. You have way more room. You know, you can keep going and include keywords, you know, like that'll definitely help. This channel is bringing something new to the table, and I'm willing to bring the raw and uncut. Cool. What do you mean? You know, like I could say that too. We're all bringing something new to the table, but in what way? How? What does that look like? Do you know what I mean? So like the more specific that you can get, like I know you know, but the viewer doesn't. So you have to spell it out for them. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, and I would add that to your banner, right? Those 3 things that you talk about,
Yep.
add that to your banner.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, what is that? Is that like a dog? Was it Afro?
I see a poodle, but I don't
Poodle?
know, right? Like a dog. I don't know.
Yeah,
No
that's
idea.
cool.
Let me go back here. Let's see. Mr. Camera Junkie, you can mix the two, have pre-recorded content and ready to play on your live streams. Yes. That's true too. So like if I had a video, Sean, I could be like, okay, now we're gonna watch this video and then play that. That's another thing.
But then it takes away from the idea of being live, right? Because you're not
Yeah.
interacting with comments
Yeah.
or commenters. But that's definitely a good idea, though, just to kind of start.
Yeah. Let's see. Megan, I live stream on Twitch and then upload to YouTube. I like it. You learn a lot by doing. James, that's the key. Making it like a TV program that people are wired to tune into. Yeah, I mean, James and Mark, you guys can write the book on live streaming. I mean, people know Mondays at 6, and now Fridays too. And like you guys are so good about the segments that you have. I mean, I'm not even kidding you when I say you can write the book or teach a class on live streaming. Another thing that you guys do that I really like is you encourage people to be a part of the community by saying like, hey, let's get this to 50 likes, because obviously you can't do it yourself, so people have to like, you make people feel like they're a part of something. Whereas I never say that. Like, I never say, like the video, guys. But people in the comments say it. Hey, guys. Like someone said it earlier. Oh, we're at 7. Let's get it to 10. Like, you're so good about that. And you even incentivize with a prize. Like, okay, when we get to 50 likes, we're going to do this special thing. And it just makes it so entertaining and fun. If you guys want to see how live streaming done, like, really well, go check out James and Mark's channel. Let's see. I have 2966. Was hoping to have 3K by March 1st. Looks like I'll miss the mark. Yeah, it's hard to have like subscriber milestones just because there's so much out of your control. But that's pretty close. So good job. I see an octopus head. Cool. All right. So, wait, was there something that you asked me, Sean? I didn't even answer you.
Oh, thumbnail for live stream. Do you need to make
Oh, that's right.
Make the thumbnail before, right?
Yeah. So, what I used to do is I would take a picture, make the thumbnail, and then schedule the live stream 30 minutes in advance.
Okay.
Now what I do is I kind of just use a template thumbnail because I'm like putting on my makeup like 30 minutes before, and it's not like I don't have enough time to take a picture. So I use a template photo and I just change the text. But I do think it's important to have the stream scheduled at least 30 minutes before, just so you can catch people and then they get the notification. And if they're in the middle of doing something, they can make sure that they can finish up in the next 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah. So I would say schedule your streams if you can. And then definitely same time, same place, same date, same, like establishing yourself like a TV program, making it super interactive, which is hard when it's just you and one other person when you first start. Yeah. But like I only started streaming on this channel, kicking it back off this year. And I remember I heavily emphasized the first stream I was talking to the people who were watching the replay. I was like, okay, if you're watching the replay, tell me what your biggest struggle is, or like something like that. And I actually got a lot of responses. And then just the more often you stream, people will start habitualizing that you go live, and, promoting elsewhere. So Instagram, all that. Yeah.
Okay. I will live stream then.
Yay! Cool. So let me know when you do, and I'll tell everybody here, and we'll go support you.
All right, let's do this.
All right, cool. Okay, guys. So, thanks for tuning in, Sean. Thanks for being here. Everyone, go check out Sean's channel if you are interested in finance and investing. His channel is Invest with Fire. And really quick, everyone, write your goals down. I need your goal so we can check in next week. What's your goal, Sean?
Make one video and do one live stream.
Oh, okay.
Do this.
Do you know when you're gonna live stream? Let's just like, if you know, then
no, not yet.
Cool. Let's see. Okay, cool. So, if you have a goal, write it, share it in the comments. And then make sure to check in next Friday, same time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you have any questions about YouTube, or you'd like me to go in depth about something in particular, I'm happy to do that. Just shoot me a message on Instagram or Twitter. And then also, if you want to catch my husband and I live tomorrow on my vlog channel, it's Heather Just Create. We'll be going live 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have something really, it's not exciting. I guess it is exciting. We have stuff to talk about, so join us on that channel. James said they'll be there for your first live stream. Make my 30-day mark by next week. Exactly 7 days. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Cool. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.